September 14th, 2018. It's 5:25 p.m. in the afternoon here on the East Coast of the United States of America. Welcome to episode 27. I don't know if we're numbering these like as an episode this and episode that, but this is the 27th video that I have done for the Costa Rica Star. So today's cartoon, we're taking on the strike again, like we did last week, but from a different angle. This time I make fun of the unions. I have a love-hate relationship with unions. It's like I support them politically, or agree with them a lot for that, but a lot of times they are like big crybabies, so I made them crybabies today. In Costa Rica, they don't like this new value-added tax, which is going to increase taxes on a lot of different products. Some products that weren't taxed before. And they might be right, but I don't know if you go about it by trying to shut everything down, trying to cripple the country. But the government has responded, and they rushed to temporarily fill the positions that the union was going to leave vacant, like in hospitals and such like that. The universities are shut down, but that's not really affecting anyone. And as it turns out, at this point, it's not really affecting anybody at all, except for the protest that is blocking traffic, and there's been a couple little riots. I sent an email to my editor and the staff at the Costa Rica Star, asking them for their take on it, and their take was pretty much, it's not really affecting anybody, except in maybe the larger cities, and like downtown and stuff. But not so much because of services, because they're like in your way and in your face and stuff. And they thought that the take should be that no one's really noticing. And I like that, but my only condition with that, or concern, was that it may not stay that way. At some point, it might catch up and it does start affecting everybody. And then by the time, this cartoon is a couple days old, it's wrong. So I wanted to take a little bit of a different tack to it. And I think I did that. And that mostly I got to make fun of them. And I don't really know how the baby idea hit me to show them in diapers, but I thought it was really kind of funny. I could have fun with it. The bad thing is, one of the bad things is that I got a very late start. And I started drawing this morning about 9 a.m. I had to do something today. I had to get out of the house, and I thought I would be done with the cartoon when I made this appointment. I was supposed to help a friend with something. And I thought I would be way down with the cartoon, but we had a hard time I had a hard time getting an idea that was good enough. And so, but when I sent this one in, and I'm a few hours ahead, I just went ahead and started working on it. And I thought, well, if they kill it, I just wasted time on this. But the time drawing was better. Wasted time drawing was better than wasted time just sitting around waiting for it to get approved. So, if worse comes to worse, I just have to start all over again with trying to find another idea. But it was approved, and I was a little bit ahead by the time they did approve it. Unfortunately, at that time, I was out of the house. And I told them I'd resume working on it in about an hour, and I did. And it didn't take too long. The actual drawing time was about an hour and 40 minutes. It took me 6 hours to do it. And I had to Google a lot of weird stuff. I had to Google the onesies. I have a son, but it was a long time ago that he wore onesies. A very long time ago. So I kind of forgot what they looked like. So I had to Google those. And then I had to re-Google, make sure I Googled for baby onesies, not onesies for adults. Because such a thing exists, believe it or not. And if you are wearing one, stop. Put on some pants, you freak. And I had to Google the walker thingies, because I hadn't really looked at those in forever. I didn't really have to Google diapers, because after you change 1,000 diapers, you just never forget that. I changed a lot of diapers. I swear this is not to disparage my ex-wife, because she changed a ton of diapers, but I swear to God I changed more than she did. I am convinced of that. No puestos. No huevos. Do you know what that means? If you're in Costa Rica and you're watching this, do you know what that means? if you are in the United States, there's a 50% chance you know what it means. Well, let's say like more like a 30% chance you know what that means. I'm not going to tell you. Take some Spanish lessons, figure it out. Of course, I had to sit here and think, what else can I do? These signs and put on the clothes and stuff. And I also wanted to throw in some more people, just to make it look a little bit more crowded, like more people to ignore what was going on around them, more non-caring individuals. I was going to Google Barney, but I decided to wing it, and I wunged it. Barney is a thing that I think I tried to block out from my memory. When my son was born, Barney was the rage. Barney was it. Even if you didn't have a kid, you heard that I Love You song. And I've been trying to block it out of my mind for the last 30 years. Okay, 28, but still. Is it that long ago? God. I just thought this was funny. I just liked it. There's something about adults in baby diapers stuff. And I didn't Google Hello Kitty because I've drawn Hello Kitty so much that I just winged it too, and I wung it. And I even threw in the flag very kind of subtly here, just for the editor. It's becoming kind of a running joke at this point. Today I didn't use my clumpy brush that I love so much because I was racing. So I wanted to get this cartoon done and get it to the editors. And I still have a few more things I need to do. I have been up since midnight and it's 5:30 p.m. now. So it's like I've been up for 15 hours and I'm really, really tired. And when I woke up at midnight, I've only been asleep for like 2 hours in. So I'm tired. I've had a lot of coffee. And I gotta make another video. And I gotta take my daily Spanish lesson. Because if I don't do it before I go to sleep, I might miss it. So, and it's really important to me to do it every single day. So, I still have some work to do. And don't ask me to speak Spanish. It's not really sticking yet. It's like I can read it now when I take the test. I read the line and I gotta like translate it into English and I know what it is, but if you walked up and said it to me, I probably wouldn't know. I might catch some of it, but reading it, I'm starting to catch it, and I'm nowhere near where I can actually have a conversation with somebody. I'll walk up the street to McDonald's and a couple of people will be speaking to each other in Spanish, and I'll catch like every 17th word I catch. I think the older you get, the slower you are about learning new things. Especially if you're a cartoonist, because we're not really that smart. But I do know what a Starbucks cup looks like, and I didn't have to Google that. And I'm disappointed. There was a 2-for-1 special today at Starbucks, and I didn't make it down there. I got one of those down the street, too. But I really go. Oh yeah, I was talking about the brushes today. I didn't use my clumpy brush, and because I was going for time. The clumpy takes a lot more time, even though I dig it so much more. I just love the clumpy brush, but I still like the ones I used. I used the acrylic, and I used solid. Here, I forgot that I was recording. I forgot to turn it off, and I'm opening up the program. That was me sending the email to the editors. This is me opening the program and putting this video together. And at the very end, realizing that I messed up. Here's your cartoon, folks. We are done. And I left that little part in there at the end because I just wanted to let you guys see what kind of a goofball I am when I'm really, 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 really tired. Please come back next week and watch the next video. It will be on something awesome, I'm sure. Or not. 50% chance that it will be on a really good subject. cartoon would be decent. You gotta like those odds. And so come back next week. Subscribe to the Costa Rica Stars YouTube channel. Go to their Facebook page and like it. And I'll see you guys later. Adios. Hasta